maximum power.
14,000, 15,000 horsepower then?
At their disposal, yeah. And the landing. Wonderful.
Of course, many people might say, well, this is a warbird air show. Why do we have a civilian-looking aircraft here?
Aha!
There's the catch.
We have a secret. That aircraft was actually built as a military aircraft. Now, of course, they served during the Second World War and actually after the Second World War.
Right through to Vietnam.
Airborne radar versions of the Connie as well. AWACS, in effect. So yes, they are warbirds.
Yeah.
Built so that actually they didn't have to go around the world constructing new hangars. So they decided to get the same stability instead of having two big ones or one very large one. Three smaller ones would do the same job, and they wouldn't have to build lots and lots of new hangars. So that's why she's got a three fin. They were on the drawing board and actually further down the line than that. Carries a flight deck crew of 2 plus a flight engineer. Don't often see a flight engineer these days, do you?
No.
He sits there working the mechanicals while they fly the aircraft.
If you have a chance to have a look at the flight engineer station there are more clocks and dials than a Swiss watch factory. It's just amazing. And he really does have a huge responsibility. Those engines.
Oh yeah, he's not just looking at stuff.
No,
he actually has to operate gear and stuff like that.
3350s with those power recovery turbines, where they take the exhaust gas, spin up the turbine like a turbo recovery, and then the power goes back into the system via a drive shaft. There's 3 of them per engine. Military version, the first military version, known as the C-69, C for cargo, flew in 1943, and there were orders placed for another 313 of them, but they were reduced at war's end.
The Wright Cyclones were, I think it's fair to say, they were being pushed to get that sort of power, weren't they? And they made them slightly unreliable because you were saying that they were known as what?
Well, Qantas, a lot of people unkindly said it's the greatest 3-engined aircraft Qantas ever operated.
They often came in with one feathered.
Wartime post-war military, the C-69, the C-21, Navy versions, the P-01, the R-7V, the R-70, and the WV-2.
Superb piece of aeronautical engineering. So they're actually 260 knots. Will make nearly 300 knots if pushed.
Oh, no,